Well, I'm standing in the parking lot of the old Winn-Dixie on Abram Street in East Arlington. And apologies for this place looking like a dump over here. But this is the Amber Hagerman Memorial. That tree is 15 years old. The city of Arlington, according to Wikipedia, planted that tree in her honor. This is the case where we get the Amber Alert system from. And as you can tell, there's a little memorial here in memory of Amber. Got some pennies on there, flowers, teddy bears, and crosses. Now this little girl's case, this little girl's disappearance and murder helped save a lot of children's lives. They helped a lot of missing people. Had it not been for her and the Amber Alert system, God knows how many other little kids, innocent children, would have been not found. So here I am, Joey Dauben, publisher of the Ellis County Observer, in Arlington, Texas right now, looking at this 15-year-old tree that grew over time. This is my first time to visit this place, and I have to admit, I was very, very sad and had nightmares. I tried to reconstruct the scene of what happened on January 13th, 1996, the Satanic New Year. And it got to me, but I knew that I had to come over here and find some sort of peace, because after 15 years, it seems like certain people have forgotten about seeking justice for this little girl. You know, there's a lot of girls and a lot of boys and a lot of people that can look to Amber Hagerman and say thanks, because your system, your alert system, helped identify us and find us and everything. Well, I think it's up to us now, the Ellis County Observer especially since it all began pretty much on February the 8th, 2011, when I turned 30. I think we all owe Amber Hagerman another thank you by keeping alive her case and her memory, and not just because of the case, but simply for the fact that look at this place. You know, this is where Amber Hagerman was abducted, and you know, it's not a really great area, but you know, we should clean it up just a little bit. So anyway, here it is, East Abram Street, Amber Hagerman Memorial, and I'm Joey Dauben, publisher of the Ellis County Observer. Amber, I don't care if Arlington Police Department dismisses my tips in this case. I'm going to keep fighting until I find out 100% who did it. And if Bill Fry's the one that did it, I'm going to keep doing and doing and doing. I don't care how many cops ignore me and dismiss my case and dismiss my tips. I don't care how many private investigators and others tell people, stop talking to Joey Dauben, stop affiliating with him, stop communicating, because justice means more to me than anything. So, Amber, this is for you, and when it's all said and done and over with, you know, in our next life, we're not going to have to worry about crying and disease and killings and abductions and anything like that. We're all going to be safe, and no one's going to be hurt ever again. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen, East Abram Street. This is west of New York Avenue. West of New York Avenue and Browning Street. Browning Street is the eastern boundary of this, and the little blue ice stand over there is the marker. This used to be a Winn-Dixie parking. This used to be a Winn-Dixie, but I'm hoping that we can get some of that cleaned up. It doesn't look really pretty. But anyway, yep, this is where she was abducted. And Amber, I just want you to know, and your family, I want y'all to know, I'm not going away until I know for sure if Bill Fry did it or not. I'm not going away, okay? I'm not gonna let police and the bureaucracy slow me down and intimidate me and deter me. I want people to know and to see this for themselves. This little girl, she inspired a nationwide, an international system of identifying missing children. It was through her case that so many other children had their lives saved. And we're just going to dismiss it? We're just going to let that tree grow and just let it be a memorial inside a little cage? No. No. We're going to keep the dream and the hope alive that we're going to find out who her killer is. And I think I have a pretty good idea who it is. Again, my name is Joey Dauben. This is the Ellis County Observer. I've been working on this case since February the 8th. You know, it's ironic. My very first job was in Arlington, working for the Texas Rangers. The Freedom of the Press group newspapers are printed in Arlington, just up the street. I did deliveries for my friend's print shop for 2 summers, and I don't know why. Shoot, my first date, my first girlfriend was from Arlington. My first date was in Arlington. It's just really strange, and she lived on Browning Street, believe it or not. But every time I would drive on Abram Street, for some reason, it was like a pulse. I don't know what it was. It was something about Abram Street. I didn't know why at that time, but now I think I know why.